rocket like rocket fuel.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Hey, come on, up, come on, up. 14. Check 49. Clear. Short.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 buzz.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Love. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
14.
Wilson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold up. 951. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Here we go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wait, Eddie! What we got? Let me kill.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12.
Let's get
The
it.
24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught by Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Watch left. Tight end. Reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Wilson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the 36
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Brady. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Wait, 20. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Brady to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. The truck taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go.
Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Love again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Jones. 59 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That throw by Brady incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run it here with Logan, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. This is Logan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll run on first down. It's Love. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Here we go. 4 down, 4 down. Right 54. Here it comes.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
I got you.
From the shotgun, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wait, that's right, 20. 57. And watch your leg. Time go. Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds his target. It's Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wait, Eddie! Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check.
On 3rd down, Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 20! Hey, let's get this. Joker. All day, baby, let's go.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.